everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. A second ago, the Dolphin offense led out onto the field by their veteran quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. He and his mates in for a tough one as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And Frank Gore yet to get up. Maybe dinged up on that play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go play action here on first down. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On first down, Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here we go. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And a short gain here down to the 22. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just get started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense has a few playmakers. If they're going to go downfield, they often look the way of Stills.
He loves to run the deep routes, loves to get downfield and make the big catches, and he does it with flair.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Green 39.
Darnold on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Andre Roberts now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 30!
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Darnold from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man, it's Curse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go.
Here's Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Set! Green 39!
Darnold to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 3-19.
Off of play action, Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Robert Quinn in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's a close game here early on. And we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. To the air again, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Go. 180.
They'll start the drive with Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a give to Crowell. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap.
False start,
A good call.
offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, that's 20.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go now.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Curse. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go now. Green 30.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw, Darnold. He hits Herndon over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Jets on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold down to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. On first down, Drake. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. On second down, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tannehill finding Wilson for the Miami first down. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Darnold on 1st down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Darnold. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Tannehill hands to Drake. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now on 1st down, Drake again. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tannehill on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Still's the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tannehill now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
Go. 30. Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land it.
On 1st down, Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down it away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it stays up. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go. 30.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. And Stills over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
first down and score. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at first and goal. Following the penalty, it's goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
4 down. Waiting.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
30.
Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's fourth and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 3, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Handoff to Crowell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Darnold throwing over the middle, it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Sanders now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Jets. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They start this with a run for Powell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The handoff, running left, Crowell. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Darnold from the gun. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. third down. Darnold under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
30!
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he stopped immediately there. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Amendola catching it left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
30!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off to Dre. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set! Boom! Landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is Crowell. Quick feet by Crowell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run with Crowell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle, come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here's Tannehill, and that is incomplete. Amendola again the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, look at that. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we shift our focus to Isaiah Crowell. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 38.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Tannehill. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Catch made right side by Wilson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Faking the give, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green.
To throw is Darnold. Nunez got it. Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Please.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff for Gore. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again they run. Again it's Gore. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
20!
Now it's Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, cat out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.